I'm very pleased to be here with you today to open this very important conference. First of all, I thank Ananta, my colleague, for giving me one of the most bolding tasks to open officially. But I understand that he also highlighted importance of listening. So I really want you to listen to me with some patience. Mr. Vinay, District Collector of the Visakhapatnam, representing the Andhra Pradesh. And I understand that many officials from the Ministry of Human Resource Development. So my first task is, on behalf of UNESCO, I'd like to extend our sincere thanks for your support in organizing this very important gathering. The Ministry of Human Resource Development from New Delhi, as well as the Andhra Pradesh government. I congratulate the MGIP to organize this important meeting, which is very timely, and we have already listened to the kids talking about the importance of the change of the classroom and education system. We are talking about education, but before that, we have to look at the global challenges we are now facing. The children, they will have the future they want, but the things are not so easy actually. If you look at the global challenges, we have a lot of the difficult issues like climate change, poverty, conflict, and also the environmental degradation and internal the wars and beyond countries, conflict beyond countries. The education is regarded as one of the most important and powerful tools to address these issues. But if you look at the recent trend of education that we had at New York last July, we had a high-level political panel which examined the progress of the SDG 4. And they are very clear, like other SDGs, education goal 4, SDG 4 is not on track. Just last month, UNESCO organized a general conference where we had a lot of the representative ministers from education, ministers of higher education, and reaffirmed, unfortunately, we are not on track. This is the huge issues if we look at the future. Just look at the population. At the beginning of 19th century, this planet had only 1 billion people. At the beginning of 20th century, it increased until 1.6 billion. And now we have 7 billion. And the projection is saying that in 2050, we will have 9 billion people on this planet. It is serious issue which could give a lot of pressure on the already existing global challenges like climate change, tensions, water issues, migration, refugees, and poverty. We have limited resources on this planet, but we will have increasingly the growing population. If you look at India only, it has huge population. I understand that 1 billion people are living in this country. And this is a the very symbolic country which incorporates a lot of global issues and as well as solutions for the future. I understand that education is quite critical, but as I said, it's not on track. So we seriously think how we can change the game, how we can change the trend to have better future, the future we want for the next generation. And if we closely look at the problems like conflict, migration, refugees, deep cause or the deep the answer to address these issues will be, one of the solutions will be definitely SEL, social-emotional learning, which incorporates compassion, empathy, kindness to the people, which are the very, very basic for us to live together on this planet. UNESCO put the 4 priorities in coming 2 years. Number one is the education for girls and women. Number 2 is education for refugees and migrants. Number 3, higher education. And number 4, we will look at future of learning or future of education. Given that if we carry on our usual business, we cannot change the future. And MGIP did a wonderful job so far, and I'm quite sure they will carry on their wonderful jobs, especially around mainstreaming SEL in a curriculum and education system. A couple of examples. They have launched the draft guideline for the industry to promote the digital learning resources, which was launched by the HLD minister in Paris last month. And they are now going to develop the quite challenging education assessment tool, which is called IC, standing for International Science Evidence-Based Education Assessment, which will tell us which worked and which didn't work, and what will be the future of education. Our Director General of UNESCO is serious about to figure out what is the future of education. And in Beijing, along with the Chinese government, we organized a very, very interesting conference, which is looking after education and AI. If you look at the AI future, huge amount of changes will be happening in the world of work. And education system should catch up this rapidly transforming social and technological transformation. I understand that the MJP will be at the vanguard to shape, reflect on the future of learning. The UNESCO Regional Bureau of Education, under which we are now looking after 46 countries in this region, will be very pleased to work with the MJP in the future to look at what will be our future and what is the real contribution of education and what is the core contents of future of learning. Just lastly, I would like to share the one information. The Regional Bureau of Education in Bangkok, UNESCO, will organize the regional dialogue on peaceful and sustainable future in Asia Pacific, inviting 46 countries in the region in March next year, where we will have a lot of discussions around the core components of education to address future, the peaceful and sustainable future. And I'm quite sure MGIP could be a very important part of the discussion. And this tech, I really expect and looking forward to coming up some kind of strong message for UNESCO and the education players at global, regional, at national level. What is the core component of the future of education? I understand that last year you came up with the BIJAG declaration, which reflect on the technological involvement in the education system. But here, I really want to have something concrete, something strong message on the core component of the future of learning. I'm very much looking forward to listening to you, and then I wish you all the success of this important conference. Thank you so much.